British colonial presence in Indian subcontinent began with the establishment of the British East India Company in the early 17th century, gained formal control after the Battle of Plassey in 1757. After the Indian Revolution of 1857, British Crown took direct control in 1858, marking the start of British Raj, which lasted until India's independence in 1947. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Shakil Mia. Today I will discuss about the impact of British colonial rule in Indian subcontinent. So without delay, let's gonna start. First of all, I will talk about economical impact. British economy exploitation in India was primarily driven by the desire of extract wealth from the Indian subcontinent. Key aspects of exploitation include resource extraction. India's natural resources were heavily exploited, especially raw material like cotton, jute, tea, and opium. These were exported to Britain and processed into goods and then sold back to India at higher prices. Deindustrialization. India's traditional industries such as textile suffered greatly. The British policies favored British industries, leading to collapse of India's artisans' production and mass unemployment. High taxes. India's farmers were burdened with heavy taxes, particularly under the Zamindari system, which forced them to grow cash crops for export instead of food for local consumption. These contribute to frequent famines. Drain of wealth. Large sums of wealth were transferred from India to Britain through taxes, trade, and profit of British companies, draining India's economy and leaving it impoverished. This policy significantly weakened India's economic foundation. Their effects are still visible today. Now I will talk about political impact of British colonial rule. Centralized administration. The British established a centralized bureaucratic system with English as the official language. Divide and rule policy. British often encouraged division between religious and ethnic groups to maintain control. The strategy culminated in the partition of India in 1947, leading to the creation of India and Pakistan violence. Emergence of nationalism. The colonial experience also sparked a nationalist movement which gradually united people across the region and castes, culminating India's independence movement. Social and cultural impact. Education reforms. British introduced modern education in India with an emphasis on English. Institutions like University of Kolkata, University of Bombay, University of Madras were established. This created a class of educated Indians who were instrumental in the independence movement. But the system also prioritized British interest and sidelined indigenous knowledge. Legal and social reforms. The British introduced laws that aimed at reforming Indian society, such as abolition of sati and child marriage and legal recognition and widow remarriage.